Death is the one inevitability in life, and as with every year, the final days and weeks left on the calendar generally lead to film fans turning reflective. It's a great time for taking stock and remembering the tragic losses that struck the film and TV industry this past year. Any death is a loss for the world, and as actors touch so many lives, it's important to look back together on their contributions to their given art form. The following list is in no particular order. It's simply our tribute to some of the stars who have passed away this year. I'm Will for What Culture, and here are 20 actors who have died in 2019. Number 20, Luke Perry. Having exploded onto the scene as a teen heartthrob thanks to Beverly Hills in the early and then late 90s, Luke Perry continued his career by working consistently as a voice actor and guest actor in TV shows before returning to teen circles with a starring role in the CW's Riverdale. He died following a stroke on March 4th at the age of just 52. Number 19, Robert Forster. In October, the world's eyes turned back on the Breaking Bad universe as Vince Gilligan's El Camino was released to Netflix. It had, overnight, become the last starring role of Robert Forster, who returned as fixer Ed Galbraith as he died the same day it was released. The well-travelled star of TV and film died at the age of 78 after a battle with brain cancer on October the 11th. Number 18, Rutger Hauer. One of the most famous genre actors of all time, Rutger Hauer was named Best Dutch Actor of the Century by his countrymen on the back of performances in the like of The Hitcher, Batman Begins, the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Hobo with a Shotgun. He's most well known for the most famous sci-fi monologue ever in Blade Runner, and that moment alone will capture him in immortality. He died on the 19th of July, 2019. Number 17, Bob Einstein. Perhaps slightly less well known than the others on this list, Bob Einstein, the older brother of Albert Brooks, will forever be known to fans of Curb Your Enthusiasm and Arrested Development as Marty Funkhauser and Larry Middleman respectively, and to comedy fans of a certain age as the creator of stuntman Super Dave Osborne. The actor and comedian died on January 2nd, age 76. Number 16, Sid Haig. Most well known for his work in horror in the recent years, and particularly Rob Zombie's films as Captain Spaulding, Sid Haig was a veteran of the blaxploitation genre with a lot of credits to his name. The legitimate horror icon died on September 21st at the age of 80. Number 15, Carol Channing. Known as one of the genuine idols of Broadway and musical films, Carol Channing was and is a theatrical Hall of Famer, recognized by the Academy, the Tonys, the Oliviers, and the Grammys and the Golden Globes through nominations and wins. After a storied career on screen and on stage, Channing died on January 15th at the age of 97. Number 14, Albert Finney. A titan of the big screen, the small screen, and the stage, Albert Finney was a BAFTA, Golden Globe, Emmy, and Screen Actors Guild Award winner who was Oscar-nominated 4 times and who played such colossal characters as Scrooge, Winston Churchill, and Hercule Poirot. As comfortable appearing in the Bond and Bourne franchises as he was in Annie, Finney was a treasure of the industry. He died at age 82 on the 7th of February, 2019. Number 13, Dick Miller. A character actor of tremendous dependability, the testament to Dick Miller's value in Hollywood comes in his 180 acting credits and the fact that a documentary exists celebrating his life and work. His credits were varied and wide-ranging, but his face will forever be recognizable thanks to turns in the likes of Gremlins, Gremlins 2, Piranha, The Howling, Little Shop of Horrors, The Terminator, and Small Soldiers. Miller died at age 90 on January 30th. Number 12, Clive Swift. A stalwart of the British sitcom scene, Clive Swift was a British TV veteran with credits including Doctor Who and film work in the likes of A Passage to India, Excalibur, and Alfred Hitchcock's Frenzy. He died on the 1st of February 2019 after a short illness. Number 11, Peggy Lipton. While she didn't have a huge number of film credits to her name, Peggy Lipton was a veteran of television, appearing in many of the most popular shows in the 1960s and breaking out as one of the leads in counterculture crime show The Mod Squad. After marrying the producing legend Quincy Jones, Lipton took a hiatus from acting but returned in arguably her most important role, in Twin Peaks as Norma Jennings, a role she returned to on the show's revival in 2017. She died on May the 11th after a long battle with cancer. Number 10, Rip Taylor. If flamboyance was a person, it would have been just like Rip Taylor, the legendary actor and comedian known for his penchant for confetti. A veteran of Las Vegas, Taylor warmed up for the likes of Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Debbie Reynolds, and Judy Garland, and went on to be a regular guest star on TV shows before moving into voice acting and film work. His most notable credits on the big screen came in Indecent Proposal, Jackass, and Wayne's World 2, as well as a strange cameo on a December 1994 edition of WWF Monday Night Raw to help in a push on Jeff Jarrett. He died at age 88 on October the 6th. Number 9, Doris Day. Starting out as a big band singer, Doris Day turned her hand to acting in the golden age of Hollywood after recording 650 solo songs and spent 20 years in Hollywood in the likes of Calamity Jane and Hitchcock's The Man Who Knew Too Much. She was box office gold and one of the biggest stars of the 1960s, rubbing shoulders with the icons of the day as one of their own. She died aged 97 on May 13th. Number 8, Michael J. Pollard. A character actor and comedian most well known for his Oscar-nominated supporting roles of C.W. Moss in Bonnie and Clyde, Michael J. Pollard passed away at age 80 on November 20th. He leaves behind a vast filmography including true greats like Scrooged, Roxanne, and Tango and Cash. For a certain type of DC comic book fan, he will always be iconic imp villain Mr. Mixie Spidlick after playing him in the Superboy TV series in 1989. Number 7, Cameron Boyce. At the age of just 20, Cameron Boyce's tragic death shocked Hollywood and his fans in the way only the passing of a younger person can. He'd appeared in only a handful of films, including both Grown Ups films and Eagle Eye, but it was his work with Disney that earned him an army of fans. Appearing in Jessie, Gamer's Guide to Pretty Much Everything, Jake and the Neverland Pirates, and most notable the Descendants TV movies as Carlos, the son of Cruella de Vil, Boyce was a popular star on the rise. He died on July 6th due to complications of epilepsy a little under a month before the release of Descendants 3. Number 6, Denise Nickerson. As well as starring in cult classic TV show Dark Shadows, Denise Nickerson was most well known for her role in the classic Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory as bratty, bubblegum-obsessive Violet Beauregard, who famously goes purple after her factory mishap. After a couple of movie appearances and some TV work in the 1970s, Nickerson retired from acting at age of 21 in 1978, although she still attended fan conventions for both her role as Violet and her work in Dark Shadows. She died on July 10th at the age of 62. Number 5, Bruno Ganz. To a certain extent, Bruno Ganz's more recent fame is thanks to his performance as Hitler in Downfall becoming an internet meme. However, it is a travesty if this means his career achievements are overlooked, but it is fair to call that his most recognizable role, and it only became as culturally important thanks to his truly stunning performance. The Swiss-born actor worked for 5 decades with countless credits to his name before his death on the 16th of February 2019, aged 77. Number 4, Russi Taylor. Though she's probably not a well-known name in the same breath as some of the others on this list, you will absolutely know Russi Taylor's voice if you've ever watched The Simpsons or basically anything from Disney. As well as lending her voice to Minnie Mouse, Taylor was also behind the high-pitched tones of Martin Prince. The veteran voice actor, who also gave Huey, Dewey, and Louie their voices, died on July 26th at the age of 75. Number 3, John Witherspoon. Best known for his appearance as Willie Jones in the hugely popular Friday movie series, John Witherspoon was an actor and comedian with a significant film and TV CV behind him that included works with comedians like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and Tracy Morgan. He was also a voice actor, appearing as part of the Boondocks cast, as well as guest appearances on Kim Possible, BoJack Horseman, and Randy Cunningham, 9th Grade Ninja. He died aged 77 on October 29th. Number 2, Peter Mayhew. While Star Wars continues to gain entirely new generations of fans, the originals and their stars will always hold an even more special place in the hearts of the fandom. Peter Mayhew might have other credits to his name, but he will forever be known as the man behind Chewbacca, giving his final performance in the role in Star Wars The Force Awakens. He was an orderly when he was cast, which perhaps explains his limited other credits, but he really made the role his own. The sci-fi legend died on April 30th, 2019 at his home in Boyd, Texas. Number 1, Rip Torn. A 6-decade veteran of screen and voice acting, Rip Torn will be most well known for younger audience members thanks to his iconic appearance in Dodgeball or as Zed in the Men in Black movies, but his CV was as varied as it was packed. He starred in RoboCop 3, Disney's Hercules, The Wonderful Wonder Boys, and of course the B-Movie, and had something of a reputation for on-set conflicts, including legendary issues with Norman Mailer on Maidstone and Dennis Hopper on Easy Rider. He passed away on July the 9th, 2019, at the age of 88. And there you have it, folks, 20 actors who have sadly passed away in 2019. Please feel free to leave a comment down below with any of your own personal favourite moments, films, or stories from anyone on or off this list who has passed away this year. I've been Will for What Culture, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.